Mr. Jake Brandt. If tonight's game is anything like the holiday feast this man prepared yesterday, we are in for a treat, Jake.
Well, you're always in for a treat when Tom Serratori and the Bemidji State Beavers come to town. You know what they're going to play like. They're a hard-nosed team. They bring their lunchbox, and you earn everything that you get off this Beavers team. Their opportunity
in defense. Dylan James joining the attack now. Pass intercepted. Here is Rode, the talented sophomore. Puck bouncing in front, and the Beavers cash in. Kasper Magnuson, the freshman from Norway, lights the lamp. 1-0 to the visitors, just over a minute in.
Well, this whole play starts with Leighton Rode. We heard about how great he was his freshman year that he had. Off to a torrid start here as a sophomore. But watch this inside step. Whoop! Right by the defender there. And a good job. A loose puck in front. And Magnuson does a great job following that up for his second goal of the year. But again, it's Leighton Rode. We talk about that skill. He just puts a great move on
structure in the end, winning out.
But much better here out of North Dakota, kind of settling in. You knew Bemidji State was going to come out. They strike early with a great play. Here at 2-on-1.
Here's Juding now, and he finds the back of the net. Jackson Juding, third goal in 2 games for the former CC Tiger, and it's 2-0.
Well, what an answer. Bemidji State absolutely worked there, and it's Juding that's just going to have a bounce here. This is what makes Bemidji State so hard. They capitalize on these things. It's a 2-on-1. That's a goal. That's probably the first one that Ludwig Persson probably wants back in the green uniform. Right here, that just goes through you. That's one that he says, hey, that's on me.
Dakota was pushing for the equalizer. Juding strikes his 6th of the year off the rush. Lundman and Rode on the assists. Here's Berg now the other way. Off the pipe and in for Cameron Berg. North Dakota with the answer, and it's 2-1.
Well, what an answer that was, and that is exactly what North Dakota needed, because Bemidji State just kind of quieted this building. But look at this release. I mean, that is why North Dakota was so big on Cameron Berg. That thing from out top was absolutely labeled between that. And he didn't miss by much either. So again, that's what makes Bemidji State so tough. Not only do they find ways to just kind of hang on here, but they have an ability.
The evening.
Yeah, this is an errant turnover right here. You don't ever put that puck to the middle of the ice, and they dodge a bullet. There's Johannes, who's been so good this year in the row.
Johannes lost his twig. Jones there to push it just outside the zone. UND forced to touch up. Time and space for Leighton Rode to carry the puck forward. Broken up by Johannes at the blue line. Hunter Johannes will leave it off. Berg, the one-timer, gets past and right. Second of the night for Cameron Berg, and we are tied at 2 apiece.
Well, this one just surprises Gavin Enright. He's mad at himself. That thing caught his glove. He was unable to squeeze it. But this is why you one-time pucks, folks. You go east-west when you're in the zone. I call it the Royal Roll right there. That's from distance. That's one he wants back, but again, puts it in the wheelhouse, and he doesn't brush it. A quick shot there, a one-timer, and it's his second of the night from a similar angle. And top shelf again, North Dakota's knotted this up at 2 apiece.
Stayed on side. Blake looking for an angle. Loft watching him man-on-man the entire way. Puck down low now. McLaughlin leaving it back for Blake. Livanovich off the bench. Jake to Blake. In the back of the net! Overtime game winner for Jackson Blake!
Well, what a play by by Blake. It's a backdoor pass here, but Livanovich, it goes to him. I don't think that's who he was looking for. It's a backdoor play open to Blake. Tell you what, if I'm Bemidji State, I might take a peek at this one. I thought the zone entry to start this whole sequence was real tight. But if it stands, what a highlight reel play there. Look at this. Livanovich just finding Jackson Blake and Enright outstretched, and he goes up over the glove on that one and under the bar to give North Dakota what appears to be a 3-2